Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, the only source you need for the latest Star Wars news, leaks, official clips, trailers, behind the scenes, TV spots, and more.
Standard Jedi mission protocol.
While you're here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that bell notification so that you're always notified the second a new Star Wars video goes live.
I want more.
But with that out of the way, let's get into a galaxy far, far away and talk about today's video. In today's video, we are going over The Bad Batch Season 3, Episode 9, entitled The Harbinger. So if you haven't seen it, there will be spoilers from the episode in this video, so go ahead and click away, watch it, and then come back if you want to see it without spoilers. Alright, so The Harbinger, back on Pabu, where the Bad Batch kind of lives when they're not on mission, is visited by Asajj Ventress, yet they don't know it's Ventress right at the beginning, and she has come to deliver the intel that Fennec promised Hunter and Wrecker about M-Count, which is midichlorians, but they've rebranded it M-Count, which Omega ends up being tested by Ventress to see if she's force sensitive in any way, considering her M-Count is so high, which is why Palpatine and the Empire are after her. And their suspicions are confirmed, they being the Bad Batch, that this really is Ventress when Crosshair goes and checks through text files, and they see that, oh goodness, Omega's with Ventress, the former Separatist assassin. So they're very unsure of what Ventress is actually planning on doing, so they end up fighting her, and then she ends up leaving, saying that she's only on her own side. So pretty interesting episode in the sense that Ventress is in it, but in terms of moving the plot along, it's really kind of more of a standstill episode to kind of just get a better gauge on Omega as a character and the showcasing of Ventress with a yellow lightsaber that looks a lot like Count Dooku's. So with that being the case, that is pretty much the episode. So with that, my favorite part about this episode was the fact that they literally just realize this is Ventress and then immediately are going to fight her. And that fight scene, especially on the fact that they're making the show in 4K, was insanely cool to see. So it was very, very well done fight scene. And the no cheating with Ventress was awesome, so they ended up just fighting. And can you believe how easily Ventress was able to kind of best them? So if they ever ran into Vader or Palpatine, boy would that be a problem for the Bad Batch, especially considering Ventress was literally just kind of done. You know, like she's kind of thrown aside. And so that's how that ended up going. So that was really cool to see. And the fact that on the force sensitivity stuff, Omega kind of gets a mirror on the boat with Ventress that we kind of saw in The Last Jedi with Luke and Rey, where Rey's sitting on the rocks and reaches out, and they replicated that here in The Bad Batch, and I'm sure that was intentional mirroring from that scene in The Last Jedi, but it was still nice to see that they're kind of connecting, okay, this is kind of how we're going to gauge these kind of things across the different eras of Star Wars in the timeline. So that was very cool to see. And then overall, I just really liked my third favorite thing about this was the Crosshair character development, where we see he's back. Like, he is a better version of himself than he was in the first season of the show before he left for the Empire. He's a much more caring, much more team-focused, especially with Omega, and when he talks about Ventress not trusting Ventress, Omega kind of hits him with a good burn of, well, you know, you were the same kind of way, and he just kind of sits there quietly. So the whole episode was very good for character development between Crosshair and Omega, and really illustrating Crosshair's values have totally shifted from being a good soldier to, you know what, this team is my family and we're going to roll with that. And so I really enjoyed the episode, and it was definitely a good episode. Sort of a filler, but sort of not. So it moves the story along in terms of nothing else of the character development, which I was a big fan of. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. What was your favorite scene thus far? This is not my favorite episode. I still think when Crosshair and Omega steal the Imperial ship after Omega's playing cards was my favorite episode, but this is definitely up there. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. May God bless you, and may the Force be with you always.
Is it over already?